Welcome to the Morning Wood. I'm your host, John Heights. I'm joined, as always, by my friend, the great Matt Modi. What's up, Matt? How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing well. I'm feeling good. I think I cracked the code with home runs. None of these guys hit home runs when I'm awake. So I'm just going to only bet the night games. So that way I'm not able to enjoy it, but the guys still mash home runs. That's what ended up happening last night. We'll get into that. But I do think I cracked the code on home runs.
Nice. I love when I crack the code. It always makes me feel good. Yeah, sometimes you just don't want to be awake. Like, it would be better just to be asleep.
Yeah.
That's just that works for a lot of stuff too, but not just home runs, but it probably works for home runs too. That's is that an Eagles garb?
No, this is my just an old soccer jacket that I used to have, not Eagles.
It just happens to be Eagles colors.
It happens to be the same color, not on purpose, but it does help because then people just think it's Eagles, so we're good there.
Nice. Okay. Well, here, let's get into what happened yesterday. I did not do so well. I had Pete Alonso over 1.5 hits plus runs plus RBI, and I had James Wood over 1.5 hits plus runs plus RBI. Both of them ended up with one. Alonso should have hit one over the fence in the ninth inning, I think it was, last out of the game. Like, he just smoked the ball 7 feet or 5 feet. I think it was 5. Yeah, because someone later on that I had for a home run hit one 407 that did not get out. Soderbaum. But yeah, that was tough. It is what it is. James Wood, I don't know what happened to him, but yeah, won. It happens. We move on. You did not do so bad though. Tell me about what happened with you.
Yeah, Jackson Churio. I went to bed when he hit one like 380 feet that didn't clear a fence, and I thought, here we go again. But I woke up. Like I said, I cracked the code. I woke up. He had hit one. That was great. Yeah, Pete Alonso. I mean, I'm not going to feel bad losing him 3 days in a row because all 3 days he crushed the baseball, and that's all you can ask for. It is what it is. Same thing with Devers. Devers also crushed the baseball yesterday. He had 2 doubles. So for those people that take 4+ bases instead of home runs, they were able to cash out Rafael Devers. But the beauty with home runs, you get one, you make money.
Yeah, no, that's why I like home runs. They're way more fun like that. What was I gonna say? Well, I'll let you go first. I got two really good ones. So we'll hear one of yours first, then I'll go with one.
Well, I got 3 really good ones. So just wanted to say that. I already mentioned him. I'm going right back to Devers. Like I said, I can accept losing a home run bet on a guy that hit a ball 110 miles per hour off the bat. That was a double. I can also stomach losing that if in the same game he had another hit that was 100 miles per hour off the bat. That was also a double. I'm good with that. Everybody wanted to clown Devers because of the offseason. He was said that he wasn't going to not play third base. And then he started off the year just with a record number of strikeouts. Dude's been on fire basically the last week. Last 5 games, specifically 14 hard hits, only 1 home run, but he's putting the ball in the air and he's hitting the ball hard. So those home runs are going to start to come. This is a point in favor of the weather because if you want to say that the reason why balls aren't leaving fences is because it's cold, I unfortunately can't argue against that. But he's going up against Chris Bassett, who isn't actually a dong ball guy, but he is when he faces Devers, and that's the most important thing. In the last 3 years, these two have 11 at-bats against each other. Devers has 6 hits, 2 home runs, 2 doubles. That's pretty good. 4 extra base hits and 11 at-bats is pretty good. One of those doubles should have been a home run. It traveled 390 feet, just didn't leave the stadium. But or leave the clear fence or leave the stadium. Didn't do either of those things. But I'm good going right back to him. Again, the weather's not great for this one, but I think we're starting to become a we don't believe in weather show. We'll see if that ends up working out. But Devers hit home run plus 425, ESPN bet.
Yeah, I'm on the fence about whether it might be real. Who knows? Who really knows at this point? But I don't know because I see randos hitting home runs. It's like how that happened
in bad weather. Yeah, that's true.
I thought it was too cold. But all right, yeah, no, Bassett might actually be a dong guy because I looked up. You told me where to find barrels at the fine folks at Fangraphs.
Yep.
And I looked at barrel rate, and his is actually pretty high. It was much higher than I thought it was going to be. I can't remember off the top of my head, but I was like, wow, that's why I put Devers in the Millie today. Go check that out on Twitter. No big deal. But what you won't get on Twitter is Matt Wallner over 1.5 hits plus runs plus RBIs. That's even money at ESPN. These are quickly becoming my favorite market for full unit bets because obviously you can't do a full unit home run bet, but you can do full unit hits plus runs plus RBIs. Here's the thing. This guy's leading off for the Twins. He's facing Michael Wacha. Michael Wacha, not a great pitcher, not a bad pitcher. Does throw a four-seamer, and that's basically what Warner smashes. His four-seamers to lefties, not great. 366 WOBA, I believe, 23% barrel rate for Matt Warner. He has been smacking the ball recently. I was shocked that he was leading off. I didn't think he was a leadoff guy, but watching him lately over the last 2 weeks or so, he's turned into more of a hitter than just like a home run slugger, because he was literally like Steve Balboni. Like, he hits it over the fence or he strikes out. Like, there was no in between. He's stroking the ball lately. He's getting 100+ mile per hour hits. Dude, it's literally 1.5 or even money. Feels too easy.
Yeah, I feel like he's kind of like a Schwarber leadoff guy, where they want him to have a little bit of pop and get on base.
Yeah.
But I have a serious question for you. What's your logic? And this isn't. I'm genuinely curious. Sorry, I can't talk. Why home hits plus runs plus RBIs over 2+ bases?
Because there's just more outs. If he doesn't get a hit, he can still get home. He gets walked, gets knocked in, sack fly. Yeah, like a single 2 runs score. He does not get your bases. Yeah, bases are too. It's too narrow for me. Like I said, I need 3 different categories, and hits, runs, RBIs are 3 different ones. And then, like I said, you get prices like even money, and like, all right, well, I can work with this. But yeah, you need more outs. If you notice, FanDuel took forever to get in that market, and even now when they're in the market, look at when they post. They are way off. They're always like, it'll be even money for Warner. I bet you it's like -130 at FanDuel.
And it should be the opposite.
Mm-hmm.
Like, FanDuel should be pricing it worse because of the way they grade batters. So okay, that makes sense. Because I always struggle if I'm not doing a home run, whether I do the bases or the HRR. So I was genuinely curious.
The bases, it feels like a scam. It feels like a scam. It's like weather. Like, is it real? I don't know.
That's fair, because you need 2 hits or you need an extra base hit, which is harder to get than the HRR.
Yeah,
so
then you would cash anyways if you got 2 hits.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm saying, like, so either way, it doesn't really matter. I guess you would probably get a better price on 2 bases just because you would need to. I don't know. But 2 hits that's tough.
Good
man.
Cash. Yeah. All right, that makes sense. All right. Anyways, we can move this on. Like I said, I was genuinely curious. All right, my next one, I'm gonna go Logan O'Hoppe to hit a home run. I'm not sure which one's correct, but hopefully you guys know what I'm talking about.
It's all deadly.
Plus 425 at DraftKings. FanDuel doesn't have odds out for him yet. I don't think they're going to rest him because they just rested him 2 days ago. So to me, FanDuel not pricing odds means that they know he's going to hit a home run, and they're not ready to give out odds that are free yet. That's kind of how I feel about this one. I really like O'Hoppe. He had former Philly, first of all, so that's always important. He had a day yesterday where he did not have a great day at the plate. Didn't have a single hard hit. And then he was off on April 8th. So it's 2 straight days where it looks like he hasn't done anything. Really, it's only 1 day. But prior to that, he had been on fire. He had hit a home run in 4 straight games. I actually didn't realize that it had been 4 straight games that he had hit a home run. 4 straight barrels in those at-bats as well. He had been really good on the year heading into these last 2 days, and I'm not going to be scared off of like basically 1 bad game. Really, really good pitching matchup going up against Zach Littell of the Rays. Littell, when he goes up against righties, he predominantly throws sinkers and sliders, which you wouldn't really think those are home run pitches. But you look at O'Hoppe against those 2 specific pitches from righties, and it's insane. The last 6 times the ball left the bat off of one of those 2 pitches. One of those he struck out, or sorry, the one time he struck out. So it's 7 at bats, 6 times he actually hit the ball. All 6 were hard hit. 2 of them were home runs. 4 were 100+ miles per hour off the bat. And the 2 that weren't 100+ off the bat, one was 99.9. That's close as it gets. That was also a home run. Another one was 98. Pretty confident that O'Hoppe is going to go yard today. It's a good stadium. I love this new Rays stadium. They got short fields. I saw a guy hit a home run 327 feet at this Rays stadium. That's what we like to see. So Logan O'Hoppe home run plus 425 at DraftKings.
I like it. He's a big barrel guy as well.
Yeah, he is.
My notes last night, I had that written down. I was kind of shocked to see it, and then I realized he doesn't have as many at bats as Eric. Because like, how's this guy not have 50 home runs already?
Yeah,
but it's because he doesn't have as many at bats. Anyways, I'm going to go with another home run. This is probably about as chalky as you can get on the show, but it's going to be Jackson Chourio. You got to do it at ESPN though. it's plus 550 over there. Everywhere else is like there's 390, I think, at FanDuel. Like I expected to see that though. Like I wasn't shocked at all when I opened up FanDuel and he was 390. I was like, yeah, that makes sense. This kid is literally destroying baseballs. Like it's crazy. I'm looking now. DraftKings has plus 550, so you can get it there as well. But yeah, he is just literally on fire. You never stop a guy on a heater. Anytime your buddy's at the casino on a heater, you never make him leave. You know, just tell him to finish it out. So we'll see if he can finish it out. But last night, again, he was smacking balls all over the field. If you look at his exit velocity logs from like the last 3 or 4 games, it is bright red on Zeus. Like every single time, like every ball he hits is absolutely smoked. He's got Ryan Feltner, not a horrible pitcher. I mean, it's like I think a 9% barrel rate. Nothing horrible, but that's not good either. You know,
Correct.
So there's that. He's never hit him over the fence before, but I don't really care about any of that. So he's only seen him like 4 times. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
I think he hits a home run, probably in his first at bat today.
Probably, yeah. I mean, and you said all that. You didn't even mention that it's at Coors Field. Like, what are we doing here?
We don't need Coors. You know what I mean? Like, again, not a weather guy. I don't believe in it. So
that's fair. That's fair.
I don't believe in the atmosphere either.
Fact that it's plus 550 doesn't make any sense. What else doesn't make sense is the price on my next guy in that same exact game. Just give me the other side of the field. Give me Brent Doyle to hit a home run. BD. Yeah, I think that because his name is Doyle, I just think of Billy Madison. So I automatically assume that he's not as good a hitter as he is. Doyle rules, that whole thing makes me not like him. But the guy mashes baseballs. He's kind of similar to Ohapi, where he didn't have a great day yesterday specifically. But prior to that, he'd been on fire. And he really shouldn't be plus 600. That's just really what it comes down to. He should be plus 390 like Jackson Churio. Didn't have a good game yesterday, but prior to that, in his previous 5 games, had a combined 13 hard hits, had a combined 3 barrels. That's really good. It gets a matchup against a guy for the Brewers named Quinn Priester. Young guy, no disrespect, not really a guy that should be a big league starter, but the Brewers pitching rotation is just an absolute shambles. I mean, they're starting guys off the street, guys that shouldn't be pitches. The pitch that Quinn Priester throws the most is a sinker that's graded in F according to Ballpark Pal and is also below average according to Fangraphs Stuff Plus. Now, what do we call sinkers that don't sink? Those are stinkers. That's an absolute meatball. Everything is below average for Quinn Priester. Doyle's been mashing baseballs. So Brent Doyle to hit a home run plus 600 DraftKings.
Awesome. He used to be my favorite guy to take the strikeout, the at-bats.
Yeah.
It wasn't last year. It was the year before where, I mean, he was an absolute walking strikeout. But those guys, you got to remember their names because the reason why they're in the lineup is because they are going to be good at some point, or there is some hope, because they would just send them out there just to like strike out. And it was crazy. But I was like, yeah, this guy, whatever. Like I knew it. And sure enough, last year he started to show some pop and you couldn't take him in that market anymore. And you're like, damn, look at this guy growing up before our eyes. He actually made the morning wood. That's awesome.
Good for him.
All right. So that's going to do it for us. We did this a little earlier today. If you want us to go earlier, I think maybe we can. So put in the comments, do you like a little earlier show? Do you like a little kind of towards noontime, lunchtime show? What do you want? Let us know. We will read them, maybe consider them. Who knows? Maybe we won't. I don't know. But do it anyways. If you want to see more of what Matt Modi does, go over to his channel at Jedi Modi. He's got the Dong Report that's out all the time. The guy's killing it. He has like a 20,000 ROI right now on home runs. I'm Slop Rules. It's my channel. Hit subscribe. Get the notifications on. We're going live later on to go over Profit X, and we're going to go over Odd Shopper, find some bangers at both of those places. It's going to be awesome. We'll see you then. Thanks for watching.